What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel. This is a bit different to something I would normally do because this channel used to be a platinum trophy video channel. Not anymore, as you can very clearly see. So I will be starting at the moment a GTA series where we go from, as the title suggests, from rags to riches, where the key goal for the series is to own every single business, every single upgrade for every warehouse, every bunker upgrade, things like that, as well as every vehicle, every, all the super yacht, the gold helicopter, gold jet, all of that stuff to basically be balling in GTA. Because, well, that's the goal that we've all aspired to in the past 13 years since GTA came out that I am very far from doing. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. Here we go. Right, so I think I already know the route that I want to take. So the route we're going to be going, just because it's my personal favourite of what I like to do, is always the CEO office. You've got access to the crates. You've now got your own personal assistant. I don't know how long it's been in the game. I've not played the game for a good long while. But you've got your own assistant, Lupe, in the warehouse. She'll come back with 1 to 3 crates every 48 minutes, and that's just 7.5k. But then also you've got the ability to source 3 crates for 18k. You can fill those up. You've got a medium warehouse straight away, 42 crates. That'll net you like 735 grand once it's full. Of course, you may need more than one person to deliver it all, because otherwise you're going to have to deliver it in multiple vehicles in half an hour, but it works. So that's why we're also going to go with the most expensive warehouse option, because for me it's just positional. It puts me closer to the freeway round towards Paleto Bay, access to Los Santos, and because I've seen a lot of other people do it, the Hakuchou drag, and I will explain why we'll take the Hakuchou drag later on. For now, we're just going to grab some random weapons just to fill it out so we're as close to that 1 million, because you have to have spent 1 million, so you've got to be just under 1 million, so that we've got as little money as possible to start with, and I'm going to spend that as fast as possible to get us to the lowest amount that we can. So I care more about stealth. Right, save and continue. Do not judge me, but I'm very basic, so I'm literally just naming it after myself.
I'm
sorry, what did you...
What did he say?
So the tutorial by default will make you do things to set up your business of choice. So because we've chosen the CEO office, we get 3 crates for free. So we've got to go get those, get them to the warehouse, which it's really simple. It's not always going to be simple, because sometimes you get a pain in the arse ones where you've got 3 individual crates. That's going to take you like 10-15 minutes back and forth between the warehouse. It's a bit of a faff. There we go. That's our first 3 crates secured, so we're already part way to filling it. Keep in mind, I will not be filling it till a decent bit in the future. I will probably spend an entire episode filling that one and probably a large warehouse. So, yeah, totally looking forward to that. Right, well, either way, let's have Lupe source some special cargo.
No problem.
And you can do that every 48 minutes. So the reason for us choosing the Hakuchou drag is because you have in the game now HSW or HOW upgrades. HOW is the character we're about to meet. Well, not meet, but he's going to ring us, which basically it allows us to do a time trial. If we beat the time on the time trial, we get a free HOW upgrade on select vehicles, like how it is with Benny's, things like that. And the Hakuchou drag just happens to be one of the vehicles that can get those performance upgrades.
Of how special works. Stripped down, stripped out, and rebuilt for just one thing. Speed. Put it all together and let it take you someplace. Serious. If you're driving something with that HSW badge, the only limitation in that car is you.
Oh, perfect. We've done it with 125 cents to spare. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Perfect. So at this point, we can now head over to the LS car meet, sit through the tedious cutscene, meet B-Tech Ludacris and his crazy woman, who are very cringeworthy, which are part of the auto shop, but I digress, we'll get into that later. And we are going to go buy the membership, 50,000, and then we are going to deck out our Hackatoo drag.
Oh, Duke came in earlier. He's from out of town.
Baby doll, you leaving already?
We got some work to do. Can't be sitting out here stunting all day. Hey, this my new man. This is how.
What up, though, young player?
Hey, good to meet you. You look familiar. I know you from somewhere.
I just got one of them faces. Don't even worry about it. Just worry about the job at hand. Keep that shit moving, baby.
I have what we've got left
Interested
over
in a membership? Club
towards
runs
buying a
on
membership.
What's it gonna be?
Just a quick disclaimer. I'm going to apologise for the audio in advance because it's a little bit choppy for this first video because idiot over here forgot to put the Elgato and the microphone on different audio tracks. I am stupid. It is fixed, so episode 2 will not have the same problem. Apologies in advance. As you can clearly see, I did go all out and completely customise the Hackatoo. Judge me all you want. I don't care. The whole point of this is to get everything that we can, everything the game has to offer, i.e. fully upgrade everything, businesses, cars, vehicles, the lot. And plus, the million that we had left over, I classed it as free. So I'm trying to spend as much of that because I don't class it as the money we've actually earned. So, game's game. So every day, Gerald will give us new stash houses and new caches. So we can go and do those. So a stash house, pretty much, if we've got a business, it will resupply the supplies to create the stock of one of those businesses. We don't, it'll just give us money. Either works. But obviously, you've then got the cash, which it gives you money, but then like refills your ammo, snacks, things like that. So it comes in really handy to do every day. So that will help us in the long run. And it'll obviously save us time in terms of resupplying our businesses. So there is usually a
Where you gonna go?
method to do it, but right now the easiest way for us to do it is just to blast, so that we may die. Yep. Right, and then in here, what there always is, there will be one of these sticky notes. So that sticky note has the combination for the safe on, so we can clearly see that's 28,398. It will probably just give us cash and RP. There we go, that's the 30k. 30k. Right, our first proper means of making cash in this episode is going to be doing the weekly HSW time trial. You get one a week. I think you have to do it in a HSW customized vehicle. I'm not entirely sure, but I think so. So obviously, because we've got the Hackatoo drag, which is another reason why we went with it, because it qualifies for the time trial. And in doing so, you usually get over a couple 100,000. So we're going to head over and do that now so that we can get some quick cash flow before we head up into Sandy Shores. As if that small little totem sticking out of the ground fucking knocked me off my bike. After a few failed attempts, that was a bit rude. And we've done it. We finally got it, which you can see we did it in a time of 3 minutes and 9 seconds, literally just under that par time, which, as you can see in the top corner, has given us a nice $253,000 to work with. Moving swiftly on to the first lot that is going to secure us our first means of making an easy passive income. That will be us going to Sandy Shores and meeting none other than Dax. We are there to save Ron, but we're meeting Dax and the Fooligans. So you got Dax, you've got Lab Rat, and you've got Luchadora. And the first mission of the first dose missions, I believe there's 6 missions. First mission consists of us defending against the Lost MC, showing their bum house.
Get your own RV! Let's go!
I don't know.
Look at him run!
Fucking pussies. Recovering the camper van. Let's go. Quick.
I see the RV moving. Come pick me up at the liquor store. We're going somewhere special.
And then taking Dax to their new headquarters.
There it is! Big love, fresh meat. Be ready for my call, and then be ready for anything.
And doing these first dose missions will net us with a 50k bonus for each one. But on as well as that, we now have access to the Freak Shop, which gives us access to a weapons workbench to be able to upgrade to Mark II weapons, which you can see we have just done for the Special Carbine, because it is, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the greatest, arguably best, most cost-effective weapon on the game. Obviously, the Assault Shotgun can be argued as being the best, but for where we are, the Special Carbine Mark II will be perfect. Now, I know what you're all going to say. We are in the business of trying to make money, so why am I spending 325,000 on a fucking weapon? Well, you see, my brain does not always work, but we've done it now. It's too late. There is no going back, but it will benefit us in the long run, so we move. Right, so we're going to speak to Dax and go for a good mission. So what we do now is change our spawn location to the Freak Shop, because we do get some really shit fooligan jobs, and so if it is one of the shit ones, we'll leave. For clarification, we need to do 10 of these fooligan missions for Dax. You can only do 1 every 48 minutes, and we need to do 10 so that we can get the equipment upgrade for, drumroll please, the Acid Lab, which is what we will get from completing the first dose missions, which is what will give us our first passive income.
My bad. I apologize.
I'm sorry. Come back.
Jesus! Oh
I think it's safe to say Carmen bit me in the ass there. This is arguably my favourite fooligan mission because it's just the easiest one to do. You steal a Go Postal van, you have it fitted with a bomb at Los Santos Customs, you take it to the Lost MC, you get in, you get out, stealthy, without anyone noticing you, and you just blow the place and done. It's an easy 50 grand on top as well. And hey presto, there you have it, first fooligan mission done. And just as I previously stated, there is now an extra 50 grand in our bank from completing that. Another thing you always want to do to help yourself out in those sticky situations where you need some cover or just to get things done easier and quicker without dying, grab yourself a Duke of Death on Warstock. It's free and it's arguably better than the Kuruma, so it's a no-brainer really. Another quick easy tip that you can do every 48 minutes, same as with the fooligan missions, is you can transport mixed goods from your CEO business down to the docks, which takes 3-4 minutes. And it's an extra 50 grand in your pocket, so you best know we're going to be taking advantage of that as well. There's another 50k in the bag. The second mission of First Dose for Dax consists of us going to collect some equipment and other resources from the docks. Doesn't exactly go to plan. it gets absolutely fucked by the Lost MC, so we retaliate, go back, hit them, and destroy their operation, basically. And of course, you know, to hit back at them a little bit, of course we had to take a little bit of their sweet stuff. And there we have it. That is the second first dose mission done for Dax, and an extra 50k in the bank. Well, on top of whatever we got paid. Which I don't know what we got paid. The third mission of the first dose involves us going to Lost MC in Stab City in Sandy Shores and effectively just destroying a bunch of their shit, basically. And then just dipping, because what says a get the fuck off my turf better than going to their turf and destroying their product and their vehicles? Oh, and killing them, of course. Which then results in us going to their fishery and stealing a bunch of their product for our product, because that seems like the easiest way to do things. Why source your own stuff when you can steal it from somebody else?
Just swipe all the mess they have ready. Labrad's got some big plans.
Fucking A. Sit down, you like fucking leather jacket, pocket ass looking ass bitches. And to wrap up this mission, we gotta steal the Dodo, which has got more product in it, which again, extremely useful for us, because fuck the Lost MC. Oh god. And that's another mission done, and another 50k in the bank. The fourth last dose mission consists of us thinking we're just having a normal beer. Instead, we are absolutely high off our tits and end up in an acid trip. The mission proceeds with us, quote unquote, following Dax. Could it be Dax? Is it really Dax? I don't have a clue. And it has us racing through some weird tunnels, tripping out, and it involves us shooting some acid up rabbits. But thus completes yet another first dose mission, and yet another 50 G's in the bank, which puts us up to a staggering 508k. So we're slowly making our way up. Next up on the money-making scheme to help get us further up the ladder, I decided to go ahead and do the BMX time trial, because as we've seen with the previous ones, it lands us a nice chunk of cash. So go ahead and do that, and that landed us with a chunky 51,000, which really, for a minute and 15 seconds of our time, is absolutely nothing. So if you didn't realise you could do these, I would recommend taking the time to do them, because as you can see, very quick, efficient ways to make cash. Coming up next, the Fort Zancudo time trial, which proved its difficulty, and well, let's just say it took a few attempts. No! No. 101,000, which leaves us just shy, currently, of 680k. The penultimate first dose mission consists of us having to go to a hippie camp, destroy their lab equipment,
You see, these corporate hippie fuckers are all peace and love until someone threatens the bottom line. Then the peace signs go away and the automatic weapons come out. Fuck 'em, fuck 'em, fuck 'em.
which we then have to hop into one of the hippie vans to get the locations for hippie vans, which we have to then destroy. Homing launcher it is. Dax then instructs us to head over to the Altruist camps where we can destroy the last of the hippies' delivery vans. You call me a corporate fucking stooge. I'm not having it. Okay, seriously, where the fuck did the Altruists get a Valkyrie? A bunch of hippies? How did they get their hands on a Valkyrie? Don't fucking...
Sounds like a big old chopper. Can't leave that kind of thing in the hands of the enemy. Bring that birdie down.
Good lord.
Say goodnight.
How'd they find me?
Thus completes the penultimate first dose missions, which again rewards us with a little bit of cash and the extra 50k completion bonus. I then decided to go ahead and just quickly do another Fooligan missions, just so we've got one less to have to do to get the upgrade for the Acid Lab. And that is another 50k in the bank. So because it took me so long during the recording, everything had refreshed, so we just went ahead and did another HSW time trial to get another quick cash, which gave us another tasty 253,000 in our back pocket, which puts us over our first official $1 million, which we follow up with a standard deliver mixed goods cargo as part of the CEO office, just to make us another quick 50k. Right, I'm just going to come out and say it. We're having to replay the first dose mission, the last one. Literally because for some reason I don't have the audio for it, even though I was recording at the time. So I'm just gonna quickly redo that one. Yeah, so obviously it won't show the first time bonus or anything, but that is the reason why, because I for some reason don't have the footage for it, so it must have got corrupted somewhere. So, the first part of this mission has us going to Humane Labs and stealing some high-grade chemicals for Labrat so that he can make a quality product. I think after that, we hit some sick tricks. Yeah, bitch. On the way to intercepting the train that has even more chemicals on it, as well as a Brickade 6x6 for our Acid Lab, which we then return to the Freak Shop and have access to the Acid Lab, which we can see right here.
Still here, friend.
We have our trusty assistant Mutt and our good old Acid Lab, which we have changed the name because when you change the name, it increases how much you can sell for by 5%. There you go, an extra 5% on top of what you normally would have got. And then we should be close to getting the equipment upgrade.
Let me know your thoughts.
So, as soon as we got that, we will upgrade the Acid Lab. Completing the first dose missions, we have to wait a little while before Dax will contact us to start what's called the last dose missions. Now these got added a little bit of time after the first dose missions, so we hop straight into them, and unfortunately I got corrupted footage, so the first mission that you're seeing is actually a repeat, which you can see by the option to skip the cutscene because of the corrupted footage. So the first last dose mission is really simple. We turn up at the Freak Shop. Labrat's going on a bit of a mad rant because he's took too much you know what, and Dax shoots an RPG at him, but Labrat then gets kidnapped, which then has us kill all the kidnappers, and thus completes the first last dose mission. So very straightforward, very simple. And the beautiful thing with the last dose missions, completing each one for the first time, instead of rewarding us with 50k, rewards us with 100k. which we then go ahead and do another fairly good mission to make another quick 50k. So the second mission consists of us going to 2 hideouts and interrogating the 2 gang bosses to try and find intel on where Lab Rat is going to be. The first of the 2 is the hippies, which we interrogate their leader, find out they don't know anything. The second is the Lost MC, we find out they don't know anything either. Dax then gives us one more lead for another hippie boss, who finally gives us a lead towards what or who may have Lab Rat.
I don't know, but there's some guys in white on Elysian Island. Some kind of new wellness venture my dad's going to invest in. That's all I can tell you.
We then head over to Elysian Island, where we have to take pictures of 5 clues and grab ourselves a key card.
Company need an armed unit, let alone send them after us.
And that completes the second last dose mission, which of course grants us another 100k first time bonus. Our task to try find Lab Rat involves us hacking into Freed Mind HQ to try and find some intel as to where Lab Rat is being kept. The clue leads us to the basement, where we have to kill some enemies so we can then save Lab Rat.
No more! It's in my head, man. It's in my head.
Lab Rat, are you okay? Can you hear me? Can I get a badunkadunk, buddy?
Barakada! Hey, you tell Dax not to worry. I cracked my tooth and I took my emergency dose. I'm in my KO, man. I didn't tell him anything.
Ooh. Oh, fuck, never mind. We gotta get you home. Hey, can you hotwire this car? Good, we gotta move.
I'm afraid our time isn't up yet. We need to finish our session, and I think we're going to get the
Which then reveals that the person who actually kidnapped him was none other than Dr. Friedlander, who was Michael Shrink in the story mode.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, my apologies. My name is Dr. Isaiah Friedlander, PhD. I want us working together.
Yeah? Well, what if I shit down your neck instead?
Coprophagic ideation. Fascinating. I wish we had time to explore it, but I'm afraid
Fucking
I need to
Friedlander.
expand your mind in another direction.
Doesn't make sense to me, because why would Michael ever let him live?
Wildly successful TV special and radio show. But deep down, I'm not just a celebrity. I'm a healer. I see our society in terminal catastrophic psychological decline, and only I can help. Only I have the cure. Psychedelic-assisted therapy with a new drug 10 times more potent than psilocybin. That's why I founded the Freed Mind Pharmaceutical Corporation, to produce the only medicine that can heal a broken spirit.
Oh, listen to him. He'll drive you crazy.
With this drug, I can bring peace to all.
And it turns out Friedlander took Lab Rat because he wants us to try and work together. But you see, for a fraction of the fucking profits, he wants to do it in South America. No, not happening. So then we get in a shootout in pure darkness, and he's disappeared, but we've killed his guards. So then we get Lab Rat back to the freak shop. No, Lab Rat, you are not driving. Nuh-uh. Not a chance in hell. Even if you were sober. And that completes yet another last dose mission, giving us another 100k bonus in the bank. The penultimate mission has us going to Dr. Friedlander's clinic to try and take him out and recover everything that he stole, i.e. the formula from Lab Rat. Only to find that he is drugged up the
It's just irritating.
So as we go to breach it, we end up taking a hallucinogen and tripping on acid. So we end up having to kill a bunch of hallucinations, which then completes the mission, and we don't get Friedlander. But we do get an extra 100k. as usual. The final Dax/Last Dose mission has us going after Dr. Friedlander, and the mission starts with us having to get in the Velum in the storm drain and fly in to LSIA. At which point, we have to get up close and personal to Mr. Friedlander's plane and hack it near the cargo doors. And, well, that's where all the chaos unfolds. Perfect. So now that we're on board, we've got to fight our way through the enemies and make it to the cockpit to try and get Dr. Friedlander, only to find out that he's hidden himself away in a cargo box and just jumps out the plane with a parachute. All we've got to do now is fly the cargo plane back to Sandy Shores Airfield. Seems simple enough, should be the end of the mission, right? Wrong. We then attract some unwanted attention while Dax is loading all the special contents of the plane into the back of the riot van. So we then have to defend against the police. And then get away in the van and return to the freak shop. And you will like the reward that we get for completing it. And that completes all of Dax's missions. So after this point, we are done. Okay, we are done for today. But there is one more thing. We have to claim our reward from completing the Last Dose missions, which I think you're going to like. We got none other than Dr. Friedlander's own car. A free 2.2 million electric supercar. Can't really go wrong with that, can you? You know, that just ticks one extra vehicle off the list when it comes to completing the collection of vehicles. So, after completing one more Fooligan mission, you can see that our total for the end of today's episode is $1,353,000. Next episode, we will be looking to work on that and hopefully try and work towards our next business. Right, ladies and gentlemen, if I say so myself, that I feel like that's been a great first episode. In the second episode, we will be tackling the Clucking Bell raid and No Way missions. And if you've enjoyed the video and you're excited to see what content comes next, it really helps me out if you can drop a like, subscribe, and we are trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. So if you could help make that happen, it'd be greatly appreciated. Until then, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.